Moving on, one other thing I wanted us to talk about on Monday, of course, the Ballon d'Or was awarded to Ousmane Dembele. Well deserved award to him.
Well deserved.
I think everybody was happy about it. And to be honest, going through the socials, looking at how people are reacting to it, it's been a while. At least
there was a mutual agreement.
Yeah, mutual, like a unanimous glee for people who have won that award.
Yeah.
And I really, really like it. I think we all expected him to win.
Yes.
Especially when he did not win the Club World Cup final. It really bothered me that this might actually affect his chances of winning it, because I really, really wanted him to win. Dembele had never been part of the top 30 in the Ballon d'Or before, and this is the first time he has, and then he won it. Then he's had quite a journey.
Never too late in life.
Seriously, bro. It's really, really
inspiring. Did you watch the speech? Did you watch the Ballon d'Or?
No, I did not. I had a class at that time.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, man.
So
I watched it. It teared up, man.
I did see some parts of it.
Yeah, he called his mom to the stage.
Yeah.
So you have to. You just have to.
I will. I have to watch it.
Yeah,
I have to watch it.
When you see something, you just have to respect and be like, you know what, well deserved, man. Well deserved. Fair play.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
I'm so happy for him.
I am.
I'm so happy for him. It's really, really nice to see.
Yeah.
Really, really nice to see. And the way everybody has also reacted to it is just too beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Really, it's been a while. Because Ballon d'Or has always been a divisive event, because X wants this, B wants that, all parties are dragging here and there, this and that. It's always been divisive. But I think this year, everybody just unanimously agreed and be like, you know what? Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. I think this is probably the first time it is going to the French League, or maybe the first time in a long time. It's going to the French League also. So you know what? It's just fair play, man. Well deserved. Well deserved. That's all I can say. Well deserved.
That's really, really cool.
Yes. And also, congratulations to Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
I remember, I still stand by that though, but that was last year. He came 10th last year. Or was it 10th or 9th?
Or like 7th or something. We had a whole video about
it. We had a whole video about that, and I'm like, he doesn't deserve to be there. I still stand by that opinion. Last year, I don't think he deserves to be in the top 10. But this year, top 2, and I cannot argue with it.
Do you think he did better than Salah last season? Because Salah was 4th.
I
actually wanted us to talk about this. You know what? I will separate this video from everything.
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal as 2nd, above Rafinha, Salah. Of course. Well, let me just talk about Rafinha and Salah. I won't talk about the rest.
It's arguable.
And above Mbappe was 7th.
Nah, definitely above Mbappe.
Yeah, I know, above Mbappe, but
by the way, speaking of Mbappe this season, it's very obvious. He's going for the Ballon d'Or. I think he wants to go for it. Now, we'll only know at the end of the season, but the rate at which he's going, the only thing that can stop him this season is an injury, not fatigue. Not fatigue.
He's scoring in every game.
Almost every game. And by the time you see a player on that kind of mission, it feels like it's last year was a transitioning period for him from PSG to Real Madrid. And I think
a record-breaking
it probably has more fuel in his fire now, given the fact that PSG achieved all of this the season he left. So it's more like now he needs to do it. Or now, because imagine it was with PSG when all of this happened. It would have been a straight walk to the Ballon d'Or for him, because he was the star man in that team. But I don't think PSG will have done it with him in the team also. That's why he needs to prove himself at this point. But I think just looking at him, he looks really humble. Like the way he plays is different. He looks just like someone that is focused. Like, bro, I have a mission this season. He looks like a man on a mission. Let me put it that way. His chips are down. He's very focused. He's just focused on his football. And I respect that. We all want to see an informed Mbappe. So I think we're going to get that this season. But back to the conversation. Lamine Yamal.
Over Salah,
yeah, I think Barcelona won 2 trophies last season. Did they win Did they win the
Copa del Rey?
Copa del Rey.
Let me find out. I'm not sure.
I think so.
Barca trophies.
I think they won the Copa del Rey.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they won the domestic trophy.
They won the domestic
trophy. So yeah, Salah only won 1 trophy.
That's true.
I think in terms of numbers, Salah had the most or maybe Rafinha had the most. I think
Rafinha had the most numbers between the three.
Yeah, Rafinha had the most, then Salah, then Dembele. Lamine has the least, but I think there is a fair point or fair argument for Lamine to be number one. The trophies are there. So we're not going to go into the trophies, but I think what really affected Salah was the Champions League. They got knocked out at the round of 16.
Mm-hmm.
That's damn too low.
Yeah.
That's damn, and it still came fourth. So I feel like, although if they had gone ahead, they would have knocked out PSG. So it was going to be, it was a very difficult clash. And I think that clash between PSG, although it wasn't really a fault of the, fixture algorithm or the fixture setup, because PSG came very low at the end of the group stage. That was why they were pitched with Liverpool. But yeah, I really wish it wasn't like that, because if both of them had a good run, maybe down to the semis, because Liverpool were very good last season, then I think Salah will be at least second or third. If he had gotten something like the semi-final, I think he will be second or third. What really dragged him down last season was the Champions League exit. Also, we all watched Lamine, man. Even, for example, look at that game against Inter. I think what really solidified his position as that second was his performance against Inter Milan. It just got to a point where everybody was like, wow.
It was too good a game to watch.
It was too good. It was like, apart from the fact that the whole game itself was a spectacle, but Lamine was literally running the show. Like a 17-year-old boy against big grown-up men at the creme de la creme of football. Champions League semi-final.
Yeah, bro.
I really wish they got to the final, honestly, because whatever Inter Milan
game was the final.
Yeah, that game was a draw. That game was a drop.
Yeah,
they really just they cheated the whole world. Honestly, that's where
they brought all their performance in the semi-final.
They brought all their performance and they forgot about the final. They were like, "Yo, you've not won it, man. What's going on? 5-0. That's terrible." I didn't even see it coming, because they were not that kind of team. But Barca, I think what Enrique just did was he looked at the script against Barcelona. How did this guy score 5? How did they score 3 in back-to-back games against Inter Milan? Let's check that. And then they just tore that script apart, disassembled it, and they slaughtered them. Yeah, so I think there's a fair shout just based on the quality of football that Lamine brings to the table.
Yeah.
Maybe not just the numbers.
I get it. I completely get it. Lamine is like, he's destined for greatness.
I think at some point, he will likely, I struggle to see how he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
I think he will win it at some point.
Yeah. We're not going to waste time talking about what his father said. Doesn't even
What
matter.
did his father say?
That it was something was wrong with the father they gave to Dembele and Lamine was second. We are not going to waste time with that.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares about.
Shut up, because one of these days your son is going to win, and then you'll be like, "Yeah, he deserves it, bro. Keep quiet, man. Just celebrate. Just celebrate." And really, I feel like I don't want to make this an anti-Madrid stuff, but I feel like one of the breath of fresh air, from this event is the fact that Madrid is not really involved. Because Madrid brings a lot of controversy to the table. And another thing I've noticed is that for the past 2 seasons now, Madrid has not been heavily or at all represented in the Ballon d'Or. So this feels like a barren period for them, or a struggling period. All of a sudden, the one of last year, there was still a lot of controversy because someone expected this, someone expected that. They are going to come.
I mean, they had a fair shout. I still thought Vinicius should have won it. I still believe Vinicius should have won it.
I think he should have won. No, I wouldn't say I think he should have won. I think it was almost 50-50 between Vinicius and Rodri. Every claim Vinicius had to the Ballon d'Or, Rodri had something similar. Oh, wow. So that's the way I saw it. I feel like if it had gone for Vini, I would not feel like Rodri was robbed. If it had gone to Rodri, I don't really feel like Vini was robbed either. Both of them had a very fantastic and phenomenal season. They did well. Maybe Vini did better. Yeah, I'm not too divided on that point. But yeah, man, I just love the peace and the acceptance for this year. No noise, no drama. Beautiful. Everybody just like, you know what? Fair play. Yeah. It's really, even in the days of Messi and Ronaldo, it wasn't happening like that every time.
It wasn't happening like that every time.
It wasn't happening like that. I think out of the 7 that Messi won, he probably won maybe only 3.
Messi won 8.
8.
That's the thing. You see, sometimes even
I don't lost count.
He won one when he went to Inter Miami, but that was because he won the World Cup.
That was the World Cup.
The one they were supposed to give to Lewandowski.
Yeah.
The Haaland one.
There was the one.
Bro.
I think the one that was most controversial was the one against 2010. The one against Wesley Sneijder and
Schneider,
Arjen Robin and the other guys.
Yeah,
it
bro.
was. I'm like, come on, man. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was a peak of controversy. That was a big bro. 2010. This is 2025. 15 years.
15 years ago. We've been watching football for too long.
Yeah, man. This guy runs. This guy ran the game. These guys ran the game.
They run it for a long time.
For a very long time. I also wanted to say something about the women's Ballon.
Oh, that
one was controversial.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't know about that. Please take it away.
I never really paid too much attention, but the truth is, number one, let's start from the beginning, which is the fact that women's football is actually growing, and I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also happy because I know that I feel like I even support women's football than a lot of women. But I'm proud of it.
Because you watch football.
Yeah, I watch football.
A lot of women don't watch football.
I actually watch women football. Like I watch, at least I'm an Arsenal fan. I watch Arsenal ladies, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud to say that. Although Arsenal ladies also, they've made it easy for me to watch them because these guys are just phenomenal, man. I remember watching the Champions League final, screaming in my room. Well, we won it, but it's been a thing of joy. This lady won it 3 times in a row now. Bomati, but I think that was a controversial decision because I honestly believe she didn't deserve it.
Okay, who did you think deserved it then?
Oh, yeah. So, where's the list?
Here is the list.
Yeah,
so
Cadente, and then go back up, Alessia Russo. So, let me put it this way.
Mind you, they play for Arsenal.
Yeah, they play for Arsenal. Now, I don't want it to sound like it's an Arsenal-tainted argument. No. But let me paint the picture, right? Bomati has won it the last 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. Now, it's a trophy. It's an award for a single year. So let's focus on 1 year. Bomati was injured for a large part of the season. She came back, joined the Barcelona team. They did very well, made a deep run. They won their. I mean, they always win the La Liga, so the competition there is very low. But I mean, they did a good job there. They made a deep run to the Champions League. They got to the final. They lost the final where she played to Arsenal. That involved Cadente and Alessia Russo. That same year, in the summer, they played the Women's Euros. Alessia Russo plays for England. Cadente and Bomati plays for Spain. They had a deep run in the competition. Both of them got to the final. England won. So Alessia Russo has the Champions League and the Euros. Cadente has the Champions League. In the Euros final, Bomati lost a penalty in the Euros final. So put all of that together.
Well, it depends. So
on what?
Bonmati was the best player in the Champions League last season, not any of the other players you talked about, even if they lost.
Okay.
Right? I think that has got to count for something. She was also player of the tournament in that Euro you were talking about, even if they lost the final. That has got to count for something.
Okay.
And then they won the La Liga too.
Yeah.
If somebody is the most outstanding player of the 2 tournaments, you think, let her down. She won an individual award out of those tournaments. That has to count for something.
Now
those players
she lost the penalty in the final.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean? It doesn't matter.
No, if you lose a penalty, Ronaldo lost a penalty in 2008, 2009, but he still won the Ballon d'Or. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro.
Over the course of the season, Cadente was more consistent than Bomati.
Well, let's look at the goals they scored. How many? Where they are contributing?
Cadente is not a striker.
Okay.
It's like saying, let's look at
No.
Let's look at the It's like saying, let's look at the goals they scored.
How many games? No. Let's not take it there. Let's not take it there.
It's similar.
Let's not take it there.
Cadente is an 8.
I'm saying how influential was Cadente in that team for Arsenal? I'm sure she was very, very influential.
Of course she was.
Right. Okay, cool. But I still think for somebody to win the best player in the tournament, I'm sure she also won best player in the La Liga too. She won all
I don't know.
Of course she did.
Did she? Was
she must have. I mean, if Barcelona won the La Liga, then
she was injured for a large part. She was injured for a large part of the season.
Well, let's see. Let me see. Barcelona, La Liga F, best player last season. La Liga F, best player. 24.
2025.
Yeah, 24, 25. Ooh. Women. There isn't one. Maybe you should do that. There isn't a La Liga best player, women's best player in the La Liga.
Feminine, Ballon d'Or, feminine. That's Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, but I don't know. Me, I still think
Whatever.
I don't think the difference is too much. I don't think it was any robbery.
I believe it was a robbery.
I don't think
because she did well. I'm not saying Bomati is not good, but I disagree based on the performances and the consistency over the course of the year. The year that is under review for those other guys. Now, it's Bomati has the previous years when she has won it, I would give it to her. She has been very outstanding, and they've won a couple of other tournaments in addition. But come on, man, there are some defining moments. Now, anyways, let's not even get into that. Well, it is what it is. I still believe that those guys did more over the course of the season and consistently throughout the season to win it. And it is what it is. By the way,
you see.
This
I mean, there's also a voting thing. It's basically
it's a voting thing.
opinion,
It's a voting thing. Yeah, it's I think it's just European driven opinion, which kind of tends more towards
personally, I find it very sad that the Ballon d'Or is more prestigious than the FIFA award, because when you look at the voting, the Ballon d'Or is voted by journalists. The FIFA award is voted by captains and coaches of national teams, right?
Yeah.
Do you get it? I feel that one seems more, I don't know, fair or distributed among everyone than the Ballon d'Or, because most of the Ballon d'Ors Messi, no, I won't say most, some of the Messi Ballon d'Ors he won was because he was very
it was very popular.
Yeah, very popular among the journalists, right? So it makes it a little bit weird. So of course, usually whoever wins the Ballon d'Or doesn't necessarily mean that they were the better performer in the whole course of the season.
I don't know what FIFA can do, but I don't think at this point it's salvageable.
Yeah, I don't think it's salvageable anymore. It's
because every year the Ballon d'Or just gains more popularity, but I think something, because it's not like there's a deadline to when they will stop dishing out Ballon d'Or. I feel like, for example, if all things remain equal for the next 10, 20, 50 years, they will still be giving out Ballon d'Ors and FIFA the best. I think FIFA should find a way to make the best more prestigious. It will take years, because there was a time also Ballon d'Or was not as prestigious as it was. They've been giving that for a very long time, but I think FIFA the best can.
I think Ballon d'Or started first. They started giving the awards first.
Yes.
Before FIFA.
Yeah. So that, I think, I don't want to say shame on FIFA.
Yeah, shame on them actually.
Shame on FIFA. Not because
they only started in 1991. Really?
Yeah, not because Ballon d'Or started best. It counts for something, but even ever since FIFA, they've never really taken it with so much care. The kind of publicity it gets, it's all about. See, there's a way to make an award prestigious among the players. The way you take care of the award, the way you value the award, the way you treat the winners of the award, and all of that, what comes with it. Over the years, the award begins to undo itself. The award carries its own prestige. Right now, the FIFA the best does not really carry that much prestige. So I think they can do better. And if they want to do better, for example, let's say I'm the one that runs FIFA. All I need to do is, I don't know if they've done it, but if they set up a team of people to say, you know what, give me a 10-year plan or 20-year plan to make FIFA the best, an extremely prestigious award that it is what players that are growing up will look up to and say, I want to win this. For example, many players look up and say, maybe one day I can win the Ballon d'Or, because they see it when the other players win it. And it's all about getting down to the grassroots. Like you have to build up that culture. Now, Ballon d'Or probably didn't have to do all of that because they have the first mover advantage. Now you are coming to improve, and they made an attempt back in the day when they were trying to merge. Yeah, it was just a win for Ballon d'Or back then.
A win for Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, man, shame on FIFA, do better. But
yeah, I don't know, because players who were winning the Ballon d'Or, at least since 1991, most of the players who were winning the Ballon d'Or were winning it because most of their idols had Ballon d'Ors, so they wanted to win.
They wanted to win, yeah.
And in 1991, I don't know who won. I don't even remember who won the Ballon d'Or then, but I think in 1994 when Roberto Baggio won, Platini won some then. Baggio and Platini probably had idols in other people who won the Ballon d'Or, but there was no any FIFA award for them to win. So I'm sure.
The history builds towards that. But all of these things can, for example, if they take it serious today, 20 years from now, it will be what the youngsters will be looking back at and say, "Oh, I remember seeing one of my idols winning this award." There are some players now that are looking up to Dembele and seeing what he did and be like, "That can't be me. That can't be me. If I take my career serious, also, I have an opportunity." And then looking at him, it was just a very beautiful moment. Honestly,
bro, it's too nice.
It's super awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, those are the kind of things that, come on, man, FIFA. And the truth is, on a grand scale, because the FIFA the best is voted by captains, it has more room to be fair. Because see, the fact that there's a unanimous consensus, there's a consensus on the winner of the Ballon d'Or, it's such a weird feeling because it's almost every time there's a lot of contention. Who is this, who is that? But I feel like there's less contention with the best because most of the time people agree. I'm like,
you are waiting for your rival. That means you are agreeing that.
You are agreeing that this is better than me. I played against him. It's not just because of some ostentatious. Oh, I don't like this guy. Or this guy speaks more. This guy gave me some change the other day. Blah blah blah. Who is leading the PR table? This is not some PR table. This is actual football. And I remember we were having this conversation last year, and it was something. Although we're talking about something different, we're like, there should actually be a standard rating scale. It's just like the way F1 is, where you can see the best players, or like golf, for example. You know the world number one because it's a bunch of numbers.
Athletics.
I mean, this thing is not. We literally. I mean, we even count the number of air touches players have per game. Like, oh, he touched this air 17 times. These things, there's a data point. There are stats for everything. We can literally track it. I know that football is beyond stats, but it should count for something.
Sure.
Anyways, moving on.